What is up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going, chat? Today we are actually going to be reading the rulebook. Yo, Flo, what's good? What's good? Legitimately reading the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulebook today. Alright, waiting for a few more people to join, chat. I know it's Thanksgiving, so we're going to kind of, like, get straight into it. I know you can't see my face right now, primarily because I wanted everything to be full screen, as much as possible. So that we can read. We're reading today, guys. We're reading. If you're in chat, just give me a hey or something or whatever. Yeah, just so I know that you're here. This is the true YCS training room. Getting ready for YCS, first YCS Pasadena, because we're skipping over the remote YCS. That YCS is not canon. Yeah. Woo. Yep, that YCS is not canon, so we're not worried about it, but we're going for YCS Pasadena, and which is apparently not going to have Grand Creators legal. That's a rumor that's been going around. I don't know how confirmed that is, but okay. That just means brave things are not happening for that YCS. Great. And of course, this is training for YCS Las Vegas. So again, if you're in chat, let me know. Just give me a hey. I am here. We're getting started. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official Rulebook, version 10. Do Flunderies get banished face down by evenly? I don't even know what Flunderies do. They should, because anything getting banished by evenly, you're banishing them face down. So unless Flunderies directly, like, stops that, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just posting everywhere, making sure we get enough people in chat real quick. Because I don't want to start reading and then someone be like, oh, you didn't read over the rulebook. I read over the entire rulebook. Alright, we'll be starting off with reading the rulebook. Once we finish the rulebook, we'll check the market, and then once we check the market, we'll go in some duels. Happy Thanksgiving Eve! Yes, there's going to be a lot of training that needs doing. Yep. Absolutely. Wow, 6 people in chat. Great. So now we're getting started on reading the rulebook. So the rulebook is broken down into 5 different sections. Getting started, game cards, how to play, battles and chains. This is the most important one. And other rules. Alright. 52 pages including the glossary. We always want to start off with the rulebook just because there might be something that I just legitimately did not know. Alright. Let's put on that speaking voice here. Hello. What is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game? With the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, you can take part in the exciting card game action seen in the family of Yu-Gi-Oh! TV and comic mega hits. In this game, 2 players duel each other using a variety of monster, spell, and trap cards to defeat their opponent's monsters and be the first to drop the other's life points to 0. Everything you need to start playing is in this deck. We don't have a deck, but there are thousands more cards for you to choose from. So collecting additional cards and booster packs will let you customize your deck and increase your chances of winning. This is the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game rulebook. It is important to learn how to play correctly, so you should read this rulebook before playing if you're new to the game. Understanding the rules will help you make the best use of your cards, so keep the rulebook handy during your first few games. You can also visit www.yugioh-card.com for more information. That's where we are right now. About the game, create your own deck. With thousands of cards to choose from, you can create and customize your own deck with your favorite cards. Every duelist will have their own unique deck. They said unique. Completely different from every other duelist deck. Konami does not know about net decking, do they? Anyways. Which makes it really exciting to play. I'm sorry. This is the funniest part right here. They said you can play your own. They said you play your own deck. Oh God, that's the funniest part. Battle with fantastic monsters and great combos. Even if a card does not have enough power on its own, it may become powerful when combined with other cards. It's fun to collect all the different cards available and create your own combos. Creativity in Yu-Gi-Oh! Then unleash them in a duel. That is the funniest thing. Power up your decks with booster packs. Booster packs are released every few months, bringing new cards and new combos to add new strength to your deck. Duels evolve every time a new booster pack is released, keeping your duels cool and exciting. Konami, why is everything so expensive? Why does the game keep changing? Oh no, I just learned how to play this. Oh, you're going to ban my deck? Oh no, but I just learned. Now we're on to the real number 1. Getting started. Things you need to duel. A deck. I would hope so. 40 to 60 cards. No 61, no 39. Unless you're playing Upstart. Then yeah. Assemble your favorite cards into a deck that follows these rules. The deck must be 40 to 60 cards. Preferably not 60. You can only have up to 3 copies of the same card in your deck. Extra deck and side deck combined. By the way, extra deck and side deck are completely different. And, well, sorry, extra deck and main deck are completely different, but we'll get into that later. Also, some cards are forbidden, limited, or semi-limited in unofficial tournaments. See page 45 for details. Okay, we'll see that later. Try to keep your deck close to the 40 card minimum. Having a deck with too many cards makes it hard to draw your best cards when you need them. This deck is called your main deck. Yeah, I think having too many cards there is unless you're playing Grand Maju or Pot of Desires or That Grass Looks Greener, which is banned by the way, you're banned, bro. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Extra deck. This deck consists of Xyz monsters, Synchro monsters, and Fusion monsters. I swear if someone says Exceed monsters one more time, no, I refuse. I refuse. They're not Exceed monsters. There's parallel Exceed, but they're not Exceed monsters. Where do you see Exceed? Xyz. 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 I'd rather you call it an XYZ monster. That's better. Gosh. Which can be used during the game if you meet certain requirements. The rules for the extra decks are you can have up to 15 cards in the extra deck. The extra deck can contain Xyz monsters, Synchro monsters, and Fusion monsters in any combination. These cards are not counted towards the 40 card minimum limit of your main deck. Please don't think that you only play 25. That you only play 25 in the main deck and 15. No, that's not how it works. You don't draw your extra deck cards. There's a separate section for it, which they'll talk about in the game, Matt. Oh, actually, I'm scrolling down a little bit too far. Can't see. The side deck. 0 to 15 cards. This is a separate deck of cards you can use to change your deck during a match. After each duel in a match, you can swap any card from your side deck with a card from your deck and or extra deck. They mean main deck. When they say that, they say your deck, but it's really your main deck and or extra deck to customize your strategy against your opponent. The number of cards in your side deck must not exceed 15. The number of cards in your side deck before and after you swap any cards must be exactly the same. Sup, Alex? They must be exactly the same. You cannot go, oh, I'm just going to put all these in the main deck. No. You must exchange the exact same amount of cards. So if you didn't know that, congratulations, you learned something. Additional items you may need. A coin. We're all too broke for that. But some cards do require a coin toss. If you play coin toss cards, please have a coin. Dice. Just like the coin, there are some cards that need a die roll. If you play with these, have a standard die ready with numbers 1 through 6. Please don't come in here with the 20-sided die for a die roll. Like, I get it for, like, high rolls and stuff, but, like, at the same time, you might as well just not, like, even do that. Just make sure you have your regular 6-sided die. Okay? Thank you. Counters. Some cards will require markers, called counters, to keep track of things like number of turns or a card's power level. You can use small objects like glass beads, paper clips, or pennies for the counters, which are then placed face up on these cards. So the only thing to add to that is that according to policy, you are not supposed to use dice to keep track of counters. You can use dice per card, or per counter, like one die per counter, but you're not supposed to use the number on the die as your counters. Which makes it very hard for Pendulum players, but yeah, that's just an extra little thing if you didn't already know that. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, I am a certified judge, so I have actually read this rulebook. I also have my rulings comprehension level 2 certification as well as being able to, I have my demo judge certification and my policy certification. So I have all the certifications currently available. in case you're wondering and or didn't know. Monster tokens. Tokens are used to represent monsters that can be created by card effects. Any object used for a token needs to have two distinct ways to place it. That it can be place it that can clearly indicate the monster's battle position. See page 45 for details. We're going to see a lot about stuff on page 45. Ooh, page 45 getting interesting. Items which can help during a duel. Calculator. Yes, life points change quickly during a duel. I don't know why it says LP changes quickly. Well, I mean, they do want to refer to it as LP, so that's fair. Changes quickly during a duel. It's smart to use a calculator to keep track of your LP. Life points, by the way. During important duels,